Welcome to the Linux Shed. Today we're going to do a video on a network speed testing tool. We're going to test the speed between two local servers that I've got running, and then we're also going to test a server from the internet from one of our machines. So we'll jump right into it. The first thing we need to do is install a software. The software we're going to be using is iperf. So we'll go to our Ubuntu box now, and we'll get that installed. To install the software, you need to be a sudo to run this. You need to be a root user. So sudo apt install iperf3, and then press enter. It's already installed in this box, but if it hasn't, it'll just ask you if you'd like to install it. You press Y and it'll install it for you. We're going to do the same now on our parrot box. So I think it's already installed in this, but we'll check anyway. Sudo apt install iperf3. And yes, it's already installed in that, so we'll clear that. So we'll use the parrot box as the server. Obviously you have to have one that's a server and one's a client. So the first thing we'll do is check the IP address of this box, which is, I think it's 0.18, yep, so 10.0.0.18. So if we then run, we'll clear that first, and we'll do iperf3, or that can be the server. So we need to remember that it's 10.0.0.18 and the port is 5201. With it being the default port, we don't really need to worry about that. So then if we go back to our Ubuntu box, which is, I think it's F2, yep. So, and then if we run, because we run the server on the parrot box, we're then going to use this as the client. And the IP address was 10.0.0.18. Oh, helps if I could put the right command there. So iperf3, and as you can see, it's now doing a speed test, a network test, sorry, between both boxes, the parrot box and the Ubuntu box. So you see I'm getting a transfer rate of about 75 to 80, 81 there. So that means I'm running my network is a gigabit network. So we can also see this running at the same time. So if I go to both terminal windows, and if I run that again, you'll see I'm sending the command from my Ubuntu box to the parrot box, and the parrot box then is then doing the speed test between the two once it sees the connection. And as you can see on both machines, it's running connection. So it's a bit slow on the second time, but it's doing it's doing an absolute good connection there, a good speed test there. Let's run that once more quickly just to see if it gets different. You can get different results by running it, but it seems to be getting about similar. You can also run this over the internet. There are public servers for iperf set up. Now, if I go to my browser, I think I've got a list of servers here. So on GitHub, and I think that's Rogers, you can see here there's loads of different servers to pick from. So I'm just going to pick a random server and hopefully it works. This one's in Poland. So I copy that, and then if I come back over to my Ubuntu box and paste that in, so I'm going to do I'm the client here, the server's obviously in Poland, and it's running on that URL there. Let me see, yep, that's there. So then now I'm doing a speed test from a server in the UK to a server in Poland, and it's giving me the transfer and the bitrate and how quick it's going, and it gives you a summary at the bottom there. Another cool tool to check if you don't want to do it between servers is a speed test. So you, instead of going to speedtest.net or fast.com, you can just type. You can run a same command. You can run a piece of software, called speedtest-cli. To install it, it's sudo apt install speedtest-cli. I've already got it installed, but if you run that command, it'll install it, and then after that, you can just run speed test, and then it'll do a speed test using the speedtest.net servers, and it'll give you a download speed and upload speed without having to go online for a browser. Ideally, if you've got a server, you want to know how quick it's going on how quick it is on the internet. So not very quick here I am in my office, but 55 meg down and should be around 15 meg up. Yep, 15 meg up. So that's just a quick video on how to do speed tests between two computers on your network, between two servers, whether they are on your network or whether they are anywhere in the world. Also, you can do a speed test from your command line on any Linux server. You can also I'm using Ubuntu here, so the Debian so I'm using sudo apt. But if you're running on Red Hat Fedora, the command will be something different. I don't use them, sorry. I've always been with Debian or Ubuntu, so I've always used apt for installing my software. But I'm sure if you go to the website, you'll be able to find all the commands you need on iperf3. And that's everything. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like it. Thank you very much. Or any comments below if I've made a mistake or done anything wrong with it being one of my first videos. So thank you very much.